Being from Michigan, we always had snow outside.
Yeah, you dealt with way more of this.
It was nice that you could actually like, go in the snow and play, but here in Texas, it's like, it's just straight up cold. Went to the trampoline park the other day. Like, I loved everything about it. Like, it was fantastic. Like, we got our exercise in. Like, the whole family did it. We all enjoyed it. Like, it was great. And then a local spot,
the snow
Eldorado Parkway. Yes.
I've not been there yet. But
I have not been there yet. So I could see it maybe being popular more so in Texas than it is like in the north.
Yeah.
Like they already have snow. Like, why do I need to?
No, I think it's ideal for here. Like when I was a kid, we lived in the desert, but we could go to the mountains. So if we wanted to go play in the snow, we could drive up to the mountains and spend the day. Oh, what do we do? We're like real into the game of Sorry in our house. We play Sorry like a lot.
I love the game Sorry. See, I can't wait for my kids to get like that.
Yeah.
Old, really.
Sorry is a really great like bridge game where we're a little too old for like the baby games.
Okay.
But we can't quite do Monopoly yet. But you gotta have like some thick skin because you're kicking people out.
That's why it's called Sorry, right?
Chris gets really mean about it because he's
okay. So the whole family plays.
The whole family.
Four of you. Okay.
Yeah. And Chris gets really mean, and he'll like anybody gets him out. He's like zoning. He's like, all right, I'm coming after you. I see how it is. Like.
You know what? As you said earlier, you gotta learn how to lose well.
Yes. Reagan moved all of her paint stuff to her room.
She did.
Because she's been wanting to do this for a while. She's like, I want to have my own space. She's like, I don't want to share with you anymore. I don't want you taking my easel anymore. I want my own space.
I love her.
Now she's got her easel and all her paints and all her brushes. In my house, we have a lot of hobbies in our house. Like, I have a lot of hobbies. The girls have their things. Chris plays Call of Duty. He just got a PS5. I'm like...
I have no idea what that means.
Okay, that's like the latest and greatest PlayStation. A long time ago, before Christmas. And they literally would sell out like that. Remember Tickle Me Elmo's when we were kids? It's like that. Okay,
so Derek used to do the video games before kids. We're supposed to play this football game where he changed all the outfits.
This was the guy with like 500 shoes.
Why am I surprised?
We're not surprised.
Not at all. I'm so glad that we can embrace that hobby with our real business of kept clothing brand.
It's much more productive.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like he plays too much anymore. But when does Chris typically play? Because that used to be like a huge issue for us.
I mean, it's usually like at night. Remember we were talking about like making healthier choices, like when you're trying to drink less. So instead of having a glass of wine, you have alternative.
It's having to replace those things though, or distract myself from doing things.
Because it's almost like the habit.
It's like the habit of it. Yeah. Distract yourself from actually like indulging.
A lot of times when he's trying to cut back drinking, video games.
Really?
Yep. And then him and his best friend who lives in Iowa, they'll get on together. And they got the headphones.
Okay.
And they're talking to each other.
Okay.
They're such geeks. I usually I don't care. I'm like whatever.
Yeah.
I usually shut the door because he's yelling.
So, yeah. Do the girls play at all?
I don't know how good of a parents we are letting our girls play this game. It's like super violent. One of them was like, I got the first kill. And I was just like, good job.
We deal with the Netflix situation. We like watching shows that they say the word stupid and unkind things in these TV shows. I'm struggling.
Oh my gosh, that gets so much harder as they get older.
I can't put them in a box. Like I can't. It's
between
going to be exposed.
TV and music, places where you think that this is a totally safe thing for them to watch, and then they'll say something or do something. You're like, what?
I mean, your girls are a lot older than mine. But even like this past week, I'm like, okay, we're not watching that show anymore.
I've done that before.
You've done that before?
Yeah, absolutely. I will say it made me appreciate, okay, so there are shows and characters out there who are very annoying, but they're appropriate. Like, they don't talk about bad things. They don't like, it follows all of the kind of guidelines that I would like for my children to watch. So it does make me appreciate those a little bit more.
Like I'm slowly losing my, boundary of what I said we're never going to watch, never going to do, and it just keeps slipping away from me.
Well, here's the other thing too. It's like, okay, you block the show. Well, her friends at school aren't blocked from the show, so they go to school and say it. So you're still, like, you still have to deal with it at some point in some direction or another. This is my favorite. They'll say something and I'm like, no, we don't say that. Well, so-and-so says it. That's always like, that's the go-to for every single kid. Every generation does this. Well, so-and-so does it. I'm not so-and-so's mom. That's so-and-so's mom to deal with.
Yes.
It's only gonna get worse.
You're not helping me.
Sorry, just I'm honest.
Thinking about organizing, and so we had posted my clean of the playroom.
Yeah.
But it's like they have like I'm having an anxiety attack just thinking about it. So like we have all these dolls, but then the dolls have all their accessories, and then the accessories go into other accessories. So do you train your child to like?
And how many of those do they actually play with?
And what? Yeah, they don't play with them. They don't play with them. They don't play with them. There's even a package I still have that I have not opened that I'm not going to open because I'm like, they're not going to play with it. It's just going to be vacuumed up by the vacuum cleaner. Or really the kids and I could spend time sorting like all the food goes with this Barbie and this toy at this time. Why would I go to all that trouble? Yeah.
Funniest thing, the other day, Reagan and I were watching TV. It showed this girl in her room and she had this really cute done up room and everything. And she's like at her desk doing her thing. And Reagan looks at me, she's like, I've always wondered how these kids on TV always keep their room so clean.